Jesus Christ, welcome to this morning's worship service. Minji, welcome back. We missed you. And I heard you singing this morning, so it's a joy to have you back. I did have a note here, though, to ask you. Minji has a lead role in the Barber of Seville with the opera. Do you know when you, as soon as you find out, let us know what day you'll be singing, because I'm sure some of the people here, I know Brenda and I will be going to that. So let us know as soon as possible, okay? And welcome back. We missed you. Kyung Kyung, welcome back. We missed you too. Glad to see you back. Did you teach English in Korea again? Yeah. Wonderful. Wonderful. Well, good to see you back here. Have a few announcements also that I'd like to draw to your attention. All of them are important. Those who are able, we need volunteers to help us with the Presbyterian Ohio Valley Assembly. And that assembly, of course, is on the 9th. We need people to help with registration, and we need some people to make some sweets for coffee hour and setting up and tearing down and things like that. Call the office. We're getting there, but Alan has a pretty good idea of what needs to be done. Those who can sing like meadowlarks and those who cannot are welcome to sing in the choir. Did you want to say anything about it, or did you want to say anything about it? Or would you like for me to say something about it?
I wanted to remind him about that. As it had said, the choir is beginning again. And like I said last week, we don't have any auditions or anything. Just show up at 9 o'clock if you want to sing. Just briefly, the other announcement that I had last week, a quick reminder, Jiyun is doing a pre-music class for ages 4 to 6 held at this church. It's going to be on Tuesdays from 4:30 to 5:30. This is the Music Garden program, really fun program for young kids that are going into music later, and spaces are filling up. They're limited and they're almost full, so talk to Jiyun after church if you're interested. Thank you.
Or if you know someone who might be interested, obviously. One more announcement that I'd like to draw to your attention to. As everyone knows by now, we've been announcing this for 5 or 6 weeks. The session has invited the newly formed Jewish congregation to use our facilities until they build a temple or outgrow our facilities. However, with that said, and that was a unanimous decision, the session is also very aware that there may be heartfelt concerns, and so Rabbi Balaban will be here for Fellowship Hall, and following Fellowship Hall, he and his wife Linda will be glad to meet with everyone up here, or anyone, and answer any questions that might be shared at that time. The session, of course, will be glad to respond. They will be observing the High Holy Day of Yom Kippur on September 17th. That's a Friday night, and then all day September 18th here in the Fellowship Hall. Then on beginning on October 1st in room M&N, they will be meeting on Friday evenings from 7 to 9 for their regular temple meetings. Those who are interested in having conversation with Rabbi Balaban are welcome to do so. I would think that you would like him very much. He's a brilliant man, he's very funny, and a very compassionate man, and I would hope that those who have concerns or questions, Rabbi Balaban is an adult, and you can ask him anything you want. So please do that without a worry about being called a racist. So you can do that. So with that said, are there any other? Yes, Alan Pease.
The sign-up sheets for the ethnic food fair are in the narthex, and if you notice, we have an insert in the Sunday bulletin. Rula and Tarek are now national celebrities. Their pictures in Presbyterians Today with an article about our upcoming ethnic food fair. We ordered extra copies. We'll have them by next week at $2 each. If you'd like to get your own copy of the magazine. And I'd like to announce today is the last day for our silent auction downstairs. You have a chance to make the final bid up until 11:30 this morning, and then we'll announce who the winning bidders are and close the silent auction.
Thank you, Alan. Any other questions, concerns? Well, we're welcoming our students back slowly. It'll take a while for them to adjust Saturday nights, but they'll be here in a few weeks. With that said, we're glad that Sammy is our liturgist today, and we'll begin our worship with silence.
Good morning. God is here. Let us worship him. I waited patiently for the Lord.
He inclined to me and heard my cry.
He drew me up from the desolate pit, out of the miry bog, and set my feet upon a rock, making my steps secure.
He put a new song in my mouth, a song of praise to our God.
Many will see and fear, and put their trust in the Lord.
Blessed is the man who makes the Lord his trust.
The opening hymn will be, "Oh, for 1,000 Tongues to Sing," number 466 in the blue hymnal book. Please stand.
Of my God and
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you? Good. Kennedy, how are you? Oh, I like your hair. That is so French looking. Let me see that. That is beautiful. Did Bud do that for you? No.
My dad's girlfriend
David. Puse rojo, David.
Hi, Alexander. How are you? Okay. How many of you have been in the woods? How many of you have been in the woods by yourself? 3 times? You live in the woods. Well, let me ask you a question. Oh, this is great. I told you this before, but I can't wait. Alexander and I, we're learning the manly art of bow hunting. And he's really getting good. He really is. And I'm really excited for him. But we'll be going out bow hunting maybe in about a month. I don't know if he'll be able to go. He'll be able to go with me anyway. So we'll see if he's where he is on his bow. But with that said, would you like? You've been out in my woods, right? Would you like to go out there at nighttime by yourself? All right. This is a true story. I do believe there is a mountain lion in our backyard. And I went and talked with the ranger, and I told him how it sounded, and he looked at me skeptically, but he's pretty sure it was at the very least a bobcat. Because I was out on the porch, and something very big was about 100 yards away and roared.
Oh.
And so anyway, so you've seen the coyotes though, right? Or the ones that are no longer with us, right?
I see some.
You've seen coyotes? Do you like them? No, 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 no. You know what they do? They eat you right up.
One time Sean shot one.
No. Did he eat it?
He ate the bullet.
He ate the bullet. See that? That acorn doesn't fall too far from the tree, does it? All right, so let's say you're walking in the woods at nighttime. Are you scared yet? Kind of not. You walk through the woods, and you hear something go. Will that scare you? Well, believe me, it better. You say no, well, you're a brave lad. Look, what I'm getting at is this. Sometimes, if we walk through the woods, or in a really bad thunderstorm, or if you're out on Lake Michigan and it's getting kind of rocky, and it's rainy and stuff like that. If you're by yourself, would you feel good about that? No, you wouldn't. But if your dad or your mom or grandparent or some big person was with you, how would you feel? Yeah, you'd feel better, wouldn't you? Yeah, you would. Now, what I want you to think about, Noah, is this, is that throughout your life, sometimes your mom and dad won't be with you. Sometimes your older brother won't be with you. Sometimes a teacher won't be with you. But always, Jesus will be walking with you. And that's a mystery, and it's hard to understand, but it's a real truth. It is a truth. And so what happens is when we go through our lives and we start to get older and we grow up, then we discover that life gets harder and harder and harder, not easier. The older you get. But if, starting at your age, Kennedy, and everybody else at your age, if you start thinking of Jesus as walking with you as you grow up, then life becomes more interesting and you feel a lot safer. And so I want you to always be thinking about walking with Jesus, all right? And now what I have for you to do is what, Alexander? Walk where?
Wood.
Down to the class, okay? Thank you.